Sweetwater Wetlands Park. The next part of the tour highlights the Sweetwater Wetlands Park. To understand the purpose of the Wetlands Park, we must first look upstream and downstream. Water Reclamation Facility. As Sweetwater Branch continues past Depot Park, the stream receives 5 million gallons a day of treated effluent from the city's Main Street Water Reclamation Facility. This means that Sweetwater Branch actually includes a different kind of watershed consisting of all the buildings in Gainesville that send wastewaters to the reclamation facility. Impairment of Alachua Sink. The water reclamation facility's discharge is the main source of nitrogen in the Sweetwater Branch water flowing towards Paynes Prairie and Alachua Sink, which is listed as impaired for nitrogen. Stormwater runoff from development in the watershed also contributes nitrogen. Nitrogen is a nutrient that, in excess, causes algal blooms and human health impacts if consumed. Purposes of the Sweetwater Wetlands Park. The primary driver for creation of the 125-acre Sweetwater Wetlands Park was to reduce nitrogen flowing into Alachua Sink in order to meet the total maximum daily load, or TMDL, for this pollutant and water body. The green infrastructure approach of constructing detention ponds and wetlands was determined to be the most cost-effective and feasible way to reduce nitrogen. In addition, the project restored 1,300 acres, which is 2 square miles, of natural wetlands and sheet flow by backfilling a 2-mile agricultural drainage canal that had routed Sweetwater Branch flows directly to Alachua Sink, as shown in this map. Excess nitrogen and drainage were responsible for transitioning the landscape from prairie to woody vegetation. The Sheet Flow Enhancement Project, as it was known, was completed in 2016. The project is removing 125,000 pounds of total nitrogen each year. The Sweetwater Wetlands sediment and trash trap maintenance further reduces nitrogen by an additional 7,000 pounds per year. An accompanying video discusses the design and operation of these projects. The Sweetwater Wetlands Park completes the needed nitrogen reduction in the Sweetwater Branch watershed. The remaining nitrogen reduction to meet Alachua Sink's TMDL by 2028 will come from continued efforts in the Noonans Lake watershed. To allow public education and recreation, such as walking and birdwatching, the Sweetwater Wetlands Park added parking, walking trails, and other amenities. Future plans for the park include a visitors center and observation tower. Interagency collaboration. The total cost of the Sweetwater Wetlands Park was $26 million, and it has an annual operations and maintenance budget of $1.3 million. The park was achieved through cooperation and cost sharing between the City of Gainesville Public Works, the Gainesville Regional Utilities, the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, the Florida Department of Transportation, and the St. Johns River Water Management District. Since most of the park site was located within Paynes Prairie Preserve State Park, a land swap was necessary to mitigate the direct impacts of the project on parkland. The City, Water Management District, and Alachua County, through Alachua County Forever, jointly purchased 276 acres of ranch lands on the southern rim of Paynes Prairie. 2/3 of the property was added to the state park in exchange for a 225-acre easement over the project site. The remaining third of the property is wildlife habitat owned and managed by the county. The Sweetwater Wetlands Park was awarded Outstanding Achievement from the Florida Stormwater Association and Project of the Year from the Florida section of the American Society of Civil Engineers.